Orton, I think he cashes in at the end of the night.
Look for Cena and Rusev to be coming after that.
Yeah, which again I think is another match where they want to try to give one of the under titles a push up and give it a little bit more prestige again. Hence why they have Cena in the match. I don't necessarily know if Cena's going to win or not.
Look for an impressive feat of strength from Cena.
Oh yeah, he does it every single time. But also look for one from Rusev as well. The dude's a beast. Not a real fan of the Russian gimmick because I don't think it goes over well with him as it has with others.
He's from Bulgaria anyway.
Yeah, he's from Bulgaria, but is from like Orlando.
Yeah. There's a few, but look for that one to have something in it. I mean, Cena, say what you want. He always has good matches at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. The only times I've been real iffy on it was the Rock matches at WrestleMania, but the Rock was so gassed he was gassed at both of the matches that I saw at WrestleMania. Rock got really gassed, but Cena was able to carry on through it, and they actually put on a pretty good performance. I think a lot of those matches were just because the crowd was so into it.
And look at it like this too, that Cena does the job at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
He's not like Hogan. He has lost at Mania.
Oh yeah. Many times.
I can't be upset that Cena's on another Mania. He has lost. He lost at Mania 24. He lost at Mania 27.
Lost to The Rock. Yep.
Yeah, he jobbed to The Rock. He's lost a few times. I cannot be mad that,
yeah, he lost the Triple Threat in Orlando. That was 24. Man, that was so long ago. That was 7 years ago. You've been in the Navy 7 years, huh?
Yeah.
I can always coincide those two things. I think after that one, though, they'll give you that little knockdown match. They'll probably throw in the AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins match to kind of bring the crowd back down.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For one of those. Either that or they throw in...
Don't throw that in between the main event and between...
Well, after that, you still got the three big ones, though. You still got the three big ones. They'll probably do the Cena match, and then you'll probably get the Undertaker and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, because they're wanting to start off with Roman Reigns is the new guy, so he's going to have the WrestleMania moment at the end. Look for him to win, The Rock or somebody to show up if Rollins don't ring in the title.
Yeah, and you'll have Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, which
who goes over in that match?
Which I'm really looking forward to. If it truly is the Undertaker is coming to the close, they need to get that new character that's going to kind of be like the Undertaker.
But here's the thing: it's done with. He lost last year.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, this match was done 1 year too late, in my opinion. If they wanted to have somebody do it, and they wanted to have Bray Wyatt get that push, and get that he's the new face of fear and everything, they should have done this last year, which I would have been okay with last year. Because this guy was riding off a new high, but he was still with the Wyatts last year, so they didn't kind of separate him out to being his own entity. But this year, it'll still be, anytime you beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, or if you do it, or when they do it, it's going to give you a rub. Brock Lesnar didn't really need it last year. Bray Wyatt, I would think, would need it. Because if they want to establish him as this new face of fear and this new dark presence that they want in the WWE with The Undertaker kind of moving on, this would be it.
You definitely got to do something, but no matter what, you're not going to have the shock value if you lose it.
Oh, no, you're not going to have the shock value. But you definitely have that. I think it'll be that good little push for Bray Wyatt. I love Bray Wyatt as a character.
I do too.
I like the things that he does. I even like his in-ring skills have become to impress me. He's come a long way since the Husky Harris thing. And,
follow the buzzards, baby. Follow the buzzards.
And he definitely is one of the younger guys that I am very impressed with. And I hope he goes over just for the sakes of that he would be he would be one of those guys that I want to see more of going forward, and would like him in that role.
You look at it like this: Snuka gave Taker the rub.
Yep.
At WrestleMania 7. Mm-hmm. It's time for Taker to pass on the favor.
Yep. And Taker looks, from all the pictures I've seen that people have taken with him this weekend here, he looks really good. He don't look a lot like those other pictures where people said the Undertaker looks like crap and everything. Actually, he looks pretty good coming into this match. He turned 50 not too long ago as well. So
you realize this main event, or this WrestleMania, actually is going to have big matches with people in their mid-40s and 50s.
Yep.
It's Triple H.
Which brings me to our next match.
Yes, Triple H is 45 years old.
Yeah, and Sting is in his 50s.
Oh, Sting's probably pushing 60.
Yeah, he's up there. But that brings us to our next match with Sting and Triple H. Again, from all people to put Sting with Triple H, really? Everybody was hoping for the Sting-Undertaker matchup, and you give us Sting-Triple H.
Not to mention, this is done 10 years at the minimum. 10 years too late.
Would you say, if it would have been Sting and the Undertaker going into this WrestleMania, even with the streak already going, would you have been better off with that as a Sting match than with Triple H?
No. This is, again, time to... Jericho did it with Fandango. It's time to give somebody a rub.
Yeah.
I don't think a 55-year-old man and a 45-year-old man going up really, really excites me.
I'd have liked to have seen him and Undertaker, because it would have been the guy who was with WWE, WWF forever, the standalone flagship of them, against the guy who never left WCW until the doors closed. And I would have liked to have seen that too, as the collides of the two darker characters of both of the companies finally coming head to head. I don't like it that they're doing the Triple H thing where he's coming to take Triple H down. Why all of a sudden now are you coming to take Triple H down? Why didn't you do it 13 years ago?
Why didn't you do it in 2001?
Yes, the angle that they're using for this is bothering me a lot more than the match is bothering me.
What angle is that? There's a couple of them.
The one that they're using, that he's coming back to stop Triple H's rise to the top. Well, you're 15 years too late in doing that. Why didn't you do it right after WCW and come in instead of going to TNA? WWE acts like TNA doesn't even exist, and they don't even acknowledge that anybody was ever in it.
Why not? Everyone else does.
Exactly. But it's just the thing coming across to me, and I'm like, dude, you're coming in now all of a sudden to stop him? I'm like, when you could have came in 10 years ago and tried to stop him when he was actually coming into power. But it's one of those things. I don't like the way they're going into it, and I don't like that Sting's probably going to be wrestling with a t-shirt on. So
yeah, he will be.
Yeah.
And it's going to be...
I don't think it'll be very good. I think there'll be a lot of bat. I think there'll be a lot of bat and hammer usage in this match.
Oh, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of bat and hammer stuff.
And the 14 moves that Sting will do will be 10 of them will be Stinger splashes. He'll go for the Deathlock probably 3 times, and then he'll do the Stinger Drift Drop probably twice.
How long do you think until this match is?
Oh, they're going to give it. They're going to give the entrances alone 10 minutes. They'll give the entrances alone 10 minutes, and Sting will be gassed on his entrance.
So he's going to be just like the Warrior then?
Yes. He'll come down and be like, and then done. And then but I think they'll probably give this match, 20 minutes?
25 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 20, 25 minutes, and 10 of it will be stalling headlock moves.
Yeah, rest holds.
Yep.
I don't have high hopes for this. Big match of the night will probably honestly be Orton and Rollins.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or the ladder match. I'm fully looking forward to the ladder match. I think the ladder match will just deliver because of all the guys that are in it, and they have enough athleticism in that match to be able to pull it off very well.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. I think it's going to be it's going to be very interesting.
I just want to know what kind of crazy RKO is Randy Orton going to pull out this year.
Oh, I'm curious too.
Yeah, because every WrestleMania, it's a new one. Catching somebody off the top rope with it, drilling somebody off. I think he'll do another one of those this year as well.
I'm definitely curious. Only time will tell.
All right, and then you got the main event of WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar now signing a new 3-year deal, I think it was, with the WWE after turning down a deal to go back to the UFC to fight, which I don't blame him because I don't think he could go back in and fight anymore. And if he wanted to look out for himself, his body, and his paycheck, WWE was the way to go.
Yeah, I really wonder if they knew this was coming and they held it up just to announce it to now, just to put suspense in the fact that we all know Reigns is going over.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it because it's been said that they're going to be putting in that the face push that everybody wanted when Brock came back. That they're probably going to insert that big face push for him coming up pretty soon as well. Which, if you give Paul Heyman and him a face push, I think people will thoroughly enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. I really wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah, this is one of those manias where the last match, I'm wondering what they're gonna do. I've heard a lot of setups between the way Paul Heyman's been showing up in places where Reigns has been on TV and stuff, shaking hands. They're setting up Roman Reigns to be the next Paul Heyman guy because if anybody needs anybody to talk for him, it's Roman Reigns.
Oh my gosh!
But there's been talks that they've probably been setting up that and letting Brock go out on his own and then make that big comeback as the face character. But only time will tell. Not really looking forward to that match. I'm looking forward to the match because I think they'll actually have a good match because their styles will mesh together enough to where it'll be a good and it'll be a decent match. People won't be talking about how bad Roman Reigns was during this match. And I think they'll pull off a pretty good main event. I just probably won't like the ending, but I think they'll probably pull off a good main event.
Yeah, I wonder too. Because
mind you,
I don't have high hopes. I see this being a main event of proportions of Orton and Triple H at WrestleMania 25. Bad.
Oh yeah, but the bad part is they made that match follow
Taker and Michaels.
Taker and Shawn Michaels, which nobody was following that match. No one. No, I don't care who you were. You wasn't following that match. And
no, we were exhausted.
Yeah, everybody was spent. People were emotionally and physically drained from that match. I remember being in Miami it was Triple H and Undertaker in Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. We were drained after that match.
Yeah.
That match, people don't realize at WrestleMania, if you've never been to one or never watched one on TV, but really going to it, if you've never been to one, when those type of matches happen, I liken it to the one in Orlando. It was the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels match. That was the one that drained. That made people stand up, cheer, yell, cry, everything. That match with Undertaker and Triple H in the Hell in a Cell was the same way. It literally brought you up, brought you down, brought you up, brought you down, then kept you in the middle for a little bit, then brought you way up to only bring you down to bring you way back up again. And we were drained after that. Luckily, they had a poop match come on in between that one and the CM Punk Jericho match.